I'm happy to link up.
Yeah, man. But the league is going good this year.
Yeah. I'm trying to do some things spicy up.
I think it's going good because hell, I made up for 3 and 2 because I showed thought I was gonna be 2 and 3 this week. But it's all straight.
Cause I got players going tonight, man. I gotta see what kind of.
You sent that money to PayPal, right?
Yeah, I sent.
I gotta check it, man. I don't be fucking around with PayPal unless I gotta do something. Yeah, unless I gotta do something, I don't even fucking PayPal.
I'm thinking I might have to wait Thursday to send it. Alright.
Let me get on.
Here we go once again. This is the WCF Fantasy Football Show. I'm your host, the defending champ, OneManCave.com. Right here on my right, I have with me as usual, I love Butterbean.
That's right.
He got it. And this week on the show, and you know, every week we say whoever got the most points in the league is always invited to come in the show and you know, talk a little smack, do what they want to do. And this week, the point went on the Monday night comeback. I mean, one of the biggest upsets I've seen in a long time. I mean, really, kill everything. He must be pissed.
Yeah.
A Pimp Named Joe. He scored over 203 points in the fantasy on the Monday night comeback. I mean, how did it go down?
Bro, surprised me. I woke up Monday morning trying to set my lineup for the following week and realized I have won the game. I said I knew the shine went off.
Yeah.
But bro, I said nah. I was down by about 30.
Yeah, you were.
He had Percy Harvin.
He had Percy Harvin.
Lord have mercy. I looked at the score. I said, oh wait.
And Percy Harvin had 3 touchdowns.
I had counted you out.
I counted you out.
I counted you.
Yeah.
I was setting up next week lineup, bro. I was trying to see if anybody dropped anybody good or something.
3 touchdowns called back by Percy Harvin.
Yes, sir.
I mean, killed everything. This is the 1 week where he actually
thought he had
win.
He thought he was gonna
he always is projected to do big numbers every week, but he usually do like 120, 130. But he slide by somehow. But this week he finally put up the numbers, 198.
198.
Good for the money.
Wasn't enough, baby.
He was in the green.
Wasn't enough, baby. Wasn't enough, baby. A Pimp Named Joe, the pimp slapped the mo.
Green don't always get you money.
There you go. There you go.
Man, you go back a little ways. With the 2 live stools.
Way back. T-Nice from Chicago.
Exactly. And the first league that I was in was in the 2 live stools league. I went to the championship, but I lost the Philly house, and now you know I took some of the strong players out that league and brought them to the league. That's what makes this league, you know, pretty competitive, having champions. But you know, I know your resume, and that's why I stacked the divisions the way I did. You know, make sure the champion every. But let us know a little bit about the first champion of our league. Actually,
exactly. I'm the inaugural champ.
Exactly.
The first champ.
Exactly.
I believe still the only champ. That's why this year I'm coming back for my #1 spot.
Well,
but I also the last time that you win this 2 Live Stews championship with Philly House. Yeah. That was the last time he won that league because after that I won 2 years in a row. And then I won last year after losing for about a year or something like that.
How strong is that league?
You know what? That league is extremely competitive too. I compared to the league I'm in now, the WCF, compared to that, I would say they're comparable. The only difference is this league is larger and then you make one slip. You make one false move.
One false move.
That's it. It's cancel Christmas. You ain't got no more. You ain't got no more. You know, some things you can come back from, some things you can't. And you make one slip. that loss, even though he like 4-1, 4-2, kill everything, he got a good record. 3-2.
Yeah, 3-2.
That loss right
Could have
there.
easily been 1-4.
But that loss right there might be the changing point in his whole season.
It could. Now that AJ Green's gone down,
Exactly.
Jamal Charles is out. Now he
Exactly.
got an easy matchup this weekend. We looking at he got the underdog this week.
Oh yeah.
The underdog's 0-5.
Yeah, I don't think they got one.
Yeah.
Didn't they
Yeah.
lose
My
on the
partner,
stat correction?
No,
That wasn't it.
but that's
Nah,
the fantasy
he
king. He
was-
0-5 too. It's two
He had a shot
0-5
going
teams in the
into
league.
Hey,
But
and
you know,
can I give a shout out then? I would love to give a shout out to the little people that make this so fun and successful for me, especially as a former champion. For you as a champ.
Exactly as a champ.
Who was that? The 0-5 teams?
The underdog.
The underdogs.
Fantasy
Thank
king.
you. Fantasy King. Thank you. Because you know somebody got to be there.
Somebody got to be.
Somebody got to be at
That's
the top. This
It's
society is
unfortunate.
built on a permanent underclass, and evidently there are permanent underclass. So, hey, that's what's up. Thank you guys. I appreciate you.
Well, the season is not over. 0-5
No, it's
don't mean
not.
it's
It's
over.
not.
You
It's
know,
not, bro. 3-2 don't mean you gonna win.
Exactly. 3-2 doesn't
Right,
mean
sir.
that.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
so we want to give them hope. And then the beautiful thing about the league is, even though you 0-5, you still got an opportunity to win
Still got
$50
opportunity.
every week.
Every
you know,
week.
even
Every
if
week.
you know,
Get your money
so
back.
Get your money
That's
back
right.
at least.
Break even.
Got something to fight
Yeah.
for.
Yeah, so that's a good thing about it, man. I've enjoyed my this is my third year in the league, man. I've enjoyed it extremely. It's not a lot of whining, crying. Not a lot of people, you know. Everybody play. Everybody seem to play the whole league out, and that's a testament to you, because I know that's what you come in with. You don't want nobody who ain't gonna play or gonna quit halfway through. So that's a good thing, man. You done a good job.
Well, I appreciate that. You know, we want a strong league. I see that you're actually in town to actually come on the show. I see you got to get on.
Exactly.
You could be overseas somewhere right now.
It's possible, but I'm hitting the twilight of my career, as everybody can see. I'm in the military, but I'm hitting the twilight of my career, and so I'm hoping I don't have to, go back overseas or do anything like that. But this is where I plan on retiring. So Atlanta now is my home. I'm originally from Chicago. Always loved Chicago.
Chi-town.
Always be a Chi-town kid, but this is where I'm gonna set roots here. This is what my kids claim is home. This is all they know.
Cool. Now,
GA, baby.
Before we get to your matchup, Philly House is one of the boys who go back with us too.
Exactly.
And we know Philly House is a champion too. He's
a champ.
He's a champion. And Fantasy King. Now this is a guy. And it sucks, he.
It's terrible.
It sucks how he lost
It
this
happened.
week,
Right.
On Thursday,
It's happened to me before.
But like Dennis Green say, you are who we thought you were. You know what
win
I'm
on
saying?
Tuesday. You lost on Thursday.
But this guy claims he's a champion in all these leagues, and he's yet to win a game. And this league is a tough league. Philly House is a champion, and he's 1-4. So it's even tough.
Can happen.
But it can happen. I'm 1-4. I was 1-4
Yeah.
last year before I won 11 straight.
Alright,
I won the
yeah,
championship. But I'm just saying. But that just lets you know it's not over. But
It's not over.
your back is against the wall.
Yes.
And these two face each other this week. Now, one of these guys is gonna be in deep trouble when we look forward to the matchup of going next week. Now, I'm looking at the matchups, and we're looking at the matchup. Lolo ain't gonna get it done. That needs to be an upgrade. I mean, he got 0 out there position.
Who's starting Talolo?
That's Fantasy King. He started Talolo.
And he's what's his record?
He's 0-5.
Oh, okay, I
See,
get it now.
Now, if he gets more than 0 out of his tight end last week, it doesn't even come down to a stat correction.
Yeah.
See, but these are the type of things that players, they don't want to take into consideration when, he wants to blame Yahoo. But no, it ain't got nothing to do with Yahoo. It's the NFL stat corrections which go in on Thursday.
Exactly.
So, if you get more than 0 out the tight end,
Rules are rules.
you win. Now I do want to go to your matchup this week because you got a very intriguing matchup. The number 7 against the number 8. As you got the head busters this week, who I got to worry about next week, but I ain't worried about it.
last week.
Right.
But head busters won the money last week.
Right.
You won the money this week, and now this is a matchup.
I'm up.
You next?
What you mean? No,
You next?
I don't
Hey,
think
dude,
so.
if
I
you
don't think
next,
so.
I'm going to Green,
But
baby.
let's talk a little bit about your matchup. Flacco is somebody who I done tried to get on here sometimes, but you inserted him in the starting lineup this week. You got some body issues going on.
No, I got Cam Newton. Cam ain't playing quite as well as I thought he would. I mean, everybody put up numbers against Chicago.
Yeah.
So I can't assume that Cam is back this week.
No.
And Flacco has had one bad game. Unfortunately, it was last week. But I still was high score, so.
And you got the
wasn't
Tampa
that
Bay
bad.
matchup this week.
Right. And Tampa Bay, I mean, Tampa Bay is so-so. They play well, they don't play well. They play well, they don't play well. Man, hopefully this is the week they don't play well.
Well, you know, the one thing about Head Busters, which he's a scary team for the simple fact that he has the combo of Aaron Rodgers and Randall Cobb.
Yeah.
The head, that monster.
Always. Who they play this week?
And they got Miami this week in Miami, which it can go either way. Sometimes Miami play good, but sometimes they get thrashed by a team like Green Bay, who's seems to be resurgent.
I guess it's a Florida thing, though, because Tampa and Miami probably pretty much the same two teams. One week they look like the best team. Next week they look like the worst. So yeah.
Now, a positive thing that he does have going against him this week is I'm looking at the matchup. Terrence Williams, who's been a pretty good player this season, especially in our league on the fantasy, against Seattle this week. That matchup could potentially put you where you need to be. But how confident are you in your team this week, considering the matchup?
Didn't I pick up Brendan Oliver?
I don't think you did. I think
no, somebody else picked him up. Well, basically, I got Daenerys back.
Yeah, that's a big piece.
I got Wallace back.
Yeah.
And I got Jackson.
Yeah.
I'm gonna live off that. I'm gonna live off that. I'm gonna live off them receivers, man. If Hurts ever get start catching those targets, it's a draft. If I can ever get some points out my tight end, baby, we'll be all right.
Now we're gonna move over to your matchup this week, and this is a big matchup, and this is a matchup, honestly, being a division competitor. I hope you do lose this week. You already know this, but
I don't blame you.
You got Sheep.
What up, fellas?
This weekend, he's now 4-1 off that stat correction. He's the one who beat Fantasy King, so I'm pretty sure he's very excited about that. He's projected to bust your head, but
no, man, that's cool, man.
But what I'm saying, when we're looking at the matchups, he has a decision to make with Tony Romo at the quarterback against Seattle, but he also has Brian Hoyer against Pittsburgh on his roster. Now, I'm not one to go help a guy out. You know, it really doesn't matter to me, even though I do kind of want him to win. What's your idea on the matchup that you got?
Look,
I expect him to go with this guy.
look, I'm one of the few people that actually like Tony Romo as a fantasy player. But sir, I'm going with Hoyer this week. I ain't rolling with no Romo against Seattle, baby. They just had all they could take from Cousin.
Exactly.
No.
They got Dez Bryant.
Are they in Seattle though? Where are they at?
They're in Seattle, and speaking of Dez Bryant, you do have Dez Bryant.
No sir.
In Seattle.
No sir. Now I look for Dez have a decent.
Yeah, he got it. I mean, you got to play
Dez
Dez.
is my guy. I'm going.
You gotta play him.
I'm
You
riding
play
down with him. I don't give a
Dez, but
damn
you don't
what
play
it is.
Romo. Romo got about 2-3 interceptions coming.
But I know we was talking a little bit earlier.
Hope so.
And about 5 sacks.
Exactly. We was talking earlier, and you had a quite a conundrum about playing your running back tonight. Whether you gonna play him or Bradshaw. You had a couple other guys you were thinking about playing. Did you come to a decision on what you were gonna do? Or you gonna, because the game is. We don't have long before the game is gonna start.
I'm not gonna gamble. I'm gonna roll with Bradshaw for the simple fact I don't know if Jordan gonna play. Now, if I knew for sure that Jordan was gonna play, then I go ahead and pull the trigger.
Joe Bell for Detroit.
Jordan Bell, yeah. But since I'm not for sure, I can't roll the dice and go with McKinnon over who is a guy that proved to do double digits. He would have been double digits last week in that fumble. Other than that, he's double digits. So I can go with the guaranteed double digits so I can gamble.
Exactly.
I don't think there's a whole lot of room for margin when I'm going against Sheep.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and play it safe and stick with my bread and butter.
Now we got a couple matchups in this league, you know, that I want to just gloss over real quick. When you talk about the Sith Lords, who I think is one of the worst teams, and I don't even know how he got 2 wins. The record does not indicate anything. His point is just, but you have him against Gore's team, and I see Gore making a couple moves, but but AP being locked up, which we were talking about a little bit earlier.
Right.
For weed,
a little weed.
Yeah, a little weed.
Just a little weed.
Just a little weed, maybe a black.
I ain't never smoked a little weed.
And also, then Rashad Jennings went down.
Yeah.
So now he did pick up Benny Cunningham.
Right.
This is a matchup between 2 bad teams right now, in my opinion.
Who was that?
Gore's team and the Sith Lord. Now, I don't really, want to get too much into it, but I believe, based on what the Sith Lords have on this roster, which is nothing, trash, and lazy only, I'm gonna give Gore. He's gonna come out the hole this week.
I'll pick him to win.
Thanks to a weak division. Also, we do have a good matchup this week between Beautiful and Put It in My Pocket.
Yeah, real close.
Now this is second and third place. Yeah. I mean, they're projected to, just 8 points apart.
Now it's Beautiful, a lady.
Yeah.
Actually, it's Beautiful. This is a very controversial issue right now.
Okay.
In the league.
All right. Well,
Beautiful is supposed to be a girl who knows about sports.
Allegedly.
She likes sports.
We've not talked to her
We've
yet.
never seen her. Never
seen her.
Never seen her.
I was gonna say next time I come, maybe y'all should have her.
That's a good chance that
I'm extended.
There's a good chance that the Eliminators and Beautiful, Beautiful is the Eliminators with a mask on.
Oh, okay. So Eliminators, see a drag queen on the side. That's what you're saying. Is that what you're saying?
You know how you got wrestling, right?
No,
you know how back in the day,
so he
they might have a wrestler, but then they have a masked wrestler who is just the same wrestler, but he just got a mask on now.
Okay.
So I think that's the situation that we got with. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's up for we argue about it all the time.
It's yet to be determined.
It's yet to be determined.
Okay, all right.
Supposedly it's a woman.
Well, hopefully we'll find out. So Beautiful.
And Beautiful is 4-1.
I extend the invitation to you.
And Eliminators is 4-1.
And Put It in My Pocket is 4-1.
Okay.
And Put It in My Pocket, he just skated by some wins too, but it's been based off Devin Helster. He had the 1 week against Tampa Bay.
Right.
He just went off. Alshon Jeffries has been putting up numbers every week.
Yeah.
Andrew Luck, Bennett has been putting up numbers every week, and it seems like
he got a decent team.
And he has DeAndre Hopkins going tonight, who seems to be taking Andre Johnson's, catches right now. So in this matchup, I'm looking at Beautiful team, and it looks like great waiver wire material.
That's basically what it is.
Must be one of those weeks. A lot of buy going on.
Victor Cruz is the only piece that
Golden Tate, maybe.
I can
Ebron,
Lamar Miller,
Hers,
and Dalton. Yeah, but yeah, you're right. It looked like a waiver wire team.
Brown.
Right.
But that waiver wire team is 4-1.
I ain't played them yet.
Second place in the league.
I ain't played them yet. That's all.
First and second place.
Look, man, I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm coming for it. I'm coming for it. If I can get one good running back on my team, I'm coming for it.
The Eliminators, who usually come on and do the show, Eliminators just show up today. But he's Beautiful is in second place. He's in first place. So Eliminators is running 2 teams. He's doing a hell of a job.
So Eliminated is the alter ego.
He's GM in his ass.
So he the alter ego.
This is like Brock Lesnar, and then Brock Lesnar with the mask on. Like either way it go, you gonna get your ass whooped.
Right.
But he got Perkins this weekend. Hopefully he knocked the Perkins on. Now the Perkins usually start off strong every year, and then this is about the time when he usually do what he doing.
No, he went 6-0 last.
Yeah, he went 6-0. It just started a little bit early this year because he started 3-0.
I'm glad he started that bull crap this year.
That hurts.
Yeah.
He didn't matter.
Exactly.
Eliminators got a nice little squad.
Eliminators got
After swapping players and all that.
Exactly. I was swapping the player with Beautiful.
Right.
Anytime, like the Eliminators, like that's a waiver wire, and then that's beautiful. Like that's his own personal waiver wire. But that's a hell of a waiver wire. You know what I'm saying? One of the best waiver wires that I mean, genius.
Hey, what is the trade?
Yeah, there's a trade deadline. I think the trade deadline.
Shut that off. So you can't keep moving around the 4 players after the trade deadline. Let's shut it off.
Simple, a winning group. It look like that. That's crazy.
Exactly.
He's got a nice little squad.
Yeah, but hopefully he knocked the Perkins off this week. Yeah, I said it. I know you're gonna be watching. But you really don't have, the squad that eliminated have. But I expect you to lose. We're gonna go ahead and move on to this final matchup, which is my matchup this week, because I can be done.
Yeah.
I got King Quill. Now the thing about King Quill is, last season King Quill was at the bottom of the barrel. And so guys was like, he was originally gonna be in our division, my division.
Right.
But guys was like, oh, you gonna make your division week. So I was like, no, I'm gonna put him in y'all. And now he's 4-1. He's busting heads every week. You know what I'm saying? Like this thing winning week to week. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
you're doing it with about 3 or 4 good players.
He's on like a 4-game winning streak right now, and I got him this week, and I'm 1-4. Like I need this W.
You caught him at a good time.
I did catch him at a good he's not
time.
Gravy.
He's not
because
gravy.
he still got players because Jimmy Graham is out.
Jimmy Graham out. Yeah.
Exactly, but he plugged in Fred Jackson and
still
then
got Julio.
And I'm looking at the lineup.
You got him at a sweet spot.
He's pulled the old switcheroo. Because earlier he had Andre Johnson, and I thought I was going to get Andre Johnson tonight.
Right.
But he just slipped Darren McFadden now, which I'm okay with that.
That's probably better for you.
Exactly.
Johnson has about 10.
Exactly. Now Andre Johnson, he can get him one tonight.
He get him about 20 catches.
And I'm good with the T.Y. Hilton going tonight for me on Thursday Night Football against Dwayne Allen, who will be going for him.
Hey, you ought to thank this brother.
I will. As soon as the game starts, if he don't decide to
San Diego
come out.
Well, you do have until game time to make that move back, so maybe he'll make it back. But right now, I'm hoping it stays like that. I'm hoping it stays like that right now. I don't have a defensive line plugged in yet, but I'm looking at my team, man, and I'm like, really, I don't even have to make the move.
You don't even need a defensive lineman, dog.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna plug one in because I'm trying to get the pie. I need that bad. But at the same time, I'm thinking if Emmanuel Sanders, T.Y. Hilton, Larry Fitzgerald, if you telling me they're not gonna get a touchdown for the whole season, nigga, wait, I'm gonna lose. If George Cameron is not gonna he's not gonna be involved in the Cleveland offense all this season, I'm gonna lose with that. If Cincinnati is gonna give up 41 points a game for the rest of the season, I'm gonna lose with that, and I'm okay. I like what I got on my hand right here, and I believe this team is strong enough to knock off.
You need to make a move though. Larry Fitzgerald, if I'm not mistaken, man, he got more than a sprung toe, bro.
Well.
They reporting that dude might have a serious toe injury. He might be out for some weeks.
I think that's AJ Green.
You're right.
AJ Green not with
Larry just showing his age. But he look nice.
But when you're looking at Larry Fitzgerald,
right,
and I'm looking at the matchups what he got coming forward: Washington, Oakland, Philly, Dallas.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's been proven if you're a quarterback and you can't get Larry Fitzgerald the ball, you're not even in the league. Matt Leinart. Kevin Carr, you're not in the league.
So and Palmer be back. If not this week, they're saying he'll be back.
Exactly. So
you got some.
I'm comfortable with the situation, and I really hope Logan Thomas can, because I like Logan Thomas.
Right.
I really hope he can go out there and get it done. But if not, then I'm comfortable with losing, knowing other guys are gonna be fine.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, you got some decent potential, man. You get these guys going. You got some decent.
Exactly.
Look good.
You're not coming back though.
Yeah, well, you don't think I'm coming back? Well, I disagree. I've been in the slot before. I've been in the slot every year. I started off slow, but I finished strong. This is gonna be a very good week in the league, a very competitive week, and I just can't wait to see how it all comes down. It seems to come down to Monday night every week.
It does. It does. That's true.
Well, we appreciate you coming on the show this week.
Man, I appreciate y'all having me, man. I enjoyed it.
You earned it, man.
Like I said, I should have been the first one in the house because I was the first champ. and I still consider myself.
And it's only right. It's only right.
Congratulations
You
on
are a
that
champ.
first year
You are a
champ.
champ.
And that's why I'm here,
You are a champ.
because I believe that it should only come down to 2 people. Although we got some stiff competition, there's some teams that are better than all.
Exactly, you're right.
But do they have the pedigree?
Exactly.
That we got?
Exactly.
So
That's
I hope
the
to
thing.
see you in that championship so we can break this tie.
Exactly. I hope. Hey,
Won't see him. He ain't about to be.
Okay,
you know,
okay.
And also for I love Butterbean.
Pork in him.
Okay, because we don't need a 3rd-year champion. We need some
Hey, I'm going for back to back. Hey, until
Coming
next
out that
time.
top slot, man.
We'll see you. WCF Fantasy League, the best fantasy league show and the best fantasy league that you're gonna find. For sure.